Morning, people. How you guys doing? So, as part of my desire to chase better, do things that are different, this morning we are going to an electric vehicle show, an EV show. Um, it started, the number one EV show in Canada. It's going on for 3 days at Vancouver International Convention Center. So it's been a minute since I did a full self-driving test on here. So today, I'm going to show you guys again, hands-free all through the drive. That's the goal. If we do need to intervene at any time, I would be ready to. I usually just take off one of my shoes and place my leg on here. It just makes for a relaxing drive. You see that person that just almost came out? The vehicle jerked a little bit like it was gonna pull back. Of course, there's no pedestrian crossing or proper crossing there for them, so they are not allowed to go through. But yeah, let's watch and enjoy. If there's anything that comes up during the drive that I need to talk to, I will talk to it. But otherwise, just watch the show. You see, it observes all the stop signs, traffic lights, everything. It sees it all. And I love this visualization pane. Right now it sees there's a truck, it sees that person trying to cross, it sees that there's a 30 zone, or is it 50 zone, whatever, right there. It sees everything. In this case, it's supposed to be 30 based on what it has seen, but then it's doing, I think, 46. So, which is kind of surprising. It's not the usual thing. But yeah, you see, it sees the semi making the turn. It sees everything. If you see the median barrier, it sees it. The truck ahead, it sees it, like everything. So because I'm talking to the screen, it's telling me to pay attention. That's another good feature of this. I've talked about it in previous videos. And one thing I've complained about has been the navigation system, the map. But so far, in Vancouver, I would say in BC generally, it's been smooth. I don't know, maybe because Alberta is used to be anti-EV. But the thing is, before we left there's been like a massive, uptake in the adoption of EV. So, yeah. Yeah, imagine, being able to do like this and see the cars coming behind you, like the cars parked. Isn't it cool? That's the bridge I'm coming to join, but I think there is some traffic on it. Let me see. Oh, okay, no, I'm not joining that bridge. I'm getting out through Richmond. Okay, fair. So, So this is Queensboro. It's an island, basically, that goes all the way to connect to the Burrard Inlet out here. And then, it's starting right at Queensboro here. That's like the far eastern end of the island. And then the western end of the island empties into the Burrard Inlet. And then the Burrard Inlet goes on to empty, into the Pacific Ocean right here. So, it's a small, tiny little area, beautiful, nice area overall. And another thing that I love about Vancouver, can you see how many chargers? Like anywhere I want to go, you see Richmond. Richmond probably has the highest concentration of Teslas, in I don't want to say North America because it's California, but in Canada for sure. Like I would say maybe per number of residents, Richmond probably does have. So if you drive an EV here, you're not gonna, even if you live in an apartment, you are not going to have a problem being able to charge. Secondly, given how mild the climate is, that's something I'm still going to test out in winter. It's going to be the first winter that this car would be here, so I'm looking to test it out. But generally in winter, because of how mild the climate is, you do not need to even have a level 2 charger, before this would work really fine. Okay. I have never gone through here. Richmond Fire Rescue, Hamilton Fire Hall. It's totally my first time around here, so. But why didn't he go ahead to connect to the highway directly? Like, now this is one of the quirks about this Oh, okay. It's actually no quirk. I don't know if you guys can see, but there is traffic on the highway. So it's making me sort of skip that traffic. So like I was saying, I never trusted the map while I was in Alberta because of how wonky it was. It was going to make me go take longer routes. But for some reason, this has been smooth. You see, there's traffic on the highway. So it made me come past this sort of off-road. Like I'm moving too slow for your liking. I'm doing over 50, ma'am. Like the car is doing over 50 and like, no, you're too slow. And that takes me to another thing. This is one thing I've noticed here. People do not follow the speed limits. They never do. Even, there's sometimes like the road is free, you go a little bit above the speed limit. You still find people who are like, go, want to go past you, So, yeah, you see, this thing made me escape all of that. So, thank you. Now the question is, how am I going to connect to it? You're supposed to slow down. There's a 30 here. Now he wants to slow down. I'm just ready to pump the brakes. But here's the thing with this that I've also noticed. It has to do with... okay. So the traffic was on the bridge. Okay. So yeah, so far so good. It's doing what it's supposed to do. So I'm gonna shut up now and let you guys just enjoy the drive. Can you guys see? You know, the visibility is so poor because of the wildfires, the smoke. I think this year we've generally been fortunate. I said I was going to shut up. I didn't shut up. This year we've generally been fortunate. There hasn't been as much wildfire as there would be normally. So we're kind of fortunate that way. But yeah, right now, all the smoke from like the Northwest Territory for the most part, yeah, we can feel it here. We can feel it.
Dust on my face, stories untold. Night folds its dreams in a blanket of gold. Turn left with wonder, turn right with soul. On roads uncharted, chasing control. Speed under skies that never sleep. We'll spin on roads where secrets keep. Palm trees sway into the beat so tight. Shadows chase sun through the neon light. Feel the rhythm, ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Golden sand stretches for miles unseen. Tires cut through earth so green. Horns play songs in the bustling street, where the air and dreams endlessly meet. Feel the rhythm, ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Dust on my face, stories untold. Night folds its dreams in a blanket of gold. Turn left with wonder, turn right with soul. On roads uncharted, chasing control. Speed under skies that never sleep. We'll spin on roads where secrets keep. Palm trees sway into the beat so tight. Shadows chase sun through the neon light. Feel the rhythm, ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Golden sand stretches for miles unseen. Tires cut through earth so green. Horns play songs in the bustling street, where the air and dreams endlessly meet. Feel the rhythm, ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Dust on my face, stories untold. Night folds its dreams in a blanket of gold. Turn left with wonder, turn right with soul. On roads uncharted, chasing control. Feel the rhythm, ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Speed under skies that never sleep. We'll spin on roads where secrets keep. Palm trees sway into the beat so tight. Shadows chase sun through the neon light. Feel the rhythm, ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Golden sand stretches for miles unseen. Tires cut through earth so green. Horns play songs in the bustling street, where the air and dreams endlessly meet. Feel the rhythm, ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Dust on my face, stories untold. Night folds its dreams in a blanket of gold. Turn left with wonder, turn right with soul. On roads uncharted, chasing control. Feel the rhythm, ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Dust on my face, stories untold. Night folds its dreams in a blanket of gold. Turn left with wonder, turn right with soul. On roads uncharted, chasing control. Feel the rhythm, ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Speed under skies that never sleep. We'll spin on roads where secrets keep. Palm trees sway into the beat so tight. Shadows chase sun through the neon light. Feel the rhythm, ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Golden sand stretches for miles unseen. Tires cut through earth so green. Horns play songs in the bustling street, where the air and dreams endlessly meet. Feel the rhythm, ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Dust on my face, stories untold. Night folds its dreams in a blanket of gold. Turn left with wonder, turn right with soul. On roads uncharted, chasing control. Feel the rhythm, ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain.
Under normal circumstances, from this point, we should be seeing like the North Shore. I can see like traces of BC Place, the stadium, but because of the smoke and how bad it is, you can't see much. This is Kensington Park in East Vancouver. So
Speed under skies that never sleep. We'll spin on roads where secrets keep. Palm trees sway into the beat so tight. Shadows chase sun through the neon light. Feel the rhythm, journey not in vain. Golden sand stretches for miles unseen. Tires cut through earth so green. Horns play songs in the bustling street, where the air and dreams endlessly meet. Feel the rhythm ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey not in vain. Dust on my face, stories untold. Night folds its dreams in a blanket of gold. Turn left with wonder, turn right with soul. On roads uncharted, chasing control. Feel the rhythm ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey not in vain. Life's a journey not in vain. Speed under skies that never sleep. We'll spin on roads where secrets keep. Palm trees sway into the beat so tight. Shadows chase sun through the neon light. Feel the rhythm ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey not in vain. Golden sand stretches for miles unseen. Tires cut through earth so green. Horns play songs in the bustling street, where the air and dreams endlessly meet. Feel the rhythm ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey not in vain. Dust on my face, stories untold. Night folds its dreams in a blanket of gold. Turn left with wonder, turn right with soul. On roads uncharted, chasing control. Feel the rhythm ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure face, stories untold. Night folds its dreams in a blanket of gold. Turn left with wonder, turn right with soul. On roads uncharted, chasing control. Feel the rhythm, ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Speed under skies that never sleep. We'll spin on roads where secrets keep. Palm trees sway into the beat so tight. Shadows chase sun through the neon light. Feel the rhythm, ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Golden sand stretches for miles unseen. Tires cut through earth so green. Horns play songs in the bustling street, where the air and dreams endlessly meet. Feel the rhythm, ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Dust on my face, stories untold. Night folds its dreams in a blanket of gold. Turn left with wonder, turn right with soul. On roads uncharted, chasing control. Feel the rhythm, ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain.
Wow. So you see, there is confusion. I can't. It's saying a red light, and I'm not seeing. Now, this is the first intervention that I've had to make during this entire drive. You know, it was seeing something as if it's a stop sign, but it wasn't a stop sign. There was no. It was just some banners that were, So straight ahead, that's Rogers Arena. We're going through the Dunsmore Viaduct. And this is downtown Vancouver. So, Science World is somewhere on my left here. Yeah. Rogers Arena, BC Place right there, Rogers Arena here. Costco is somewhere down there. So this is where you find all of the overpriced apartments, whether for sale or for rent. Yeah.
Horns play songs in the bustling street, where the air and dreams endlessly meet. Feel the rhythm ride the lane, every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Dust on my face, stories untold. Night folds its dreams in a blanket of gold. Turn left with wonder, turn right with soul. On roads uncharted, chasing control. Feel the rhythm ride the lane, every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Life's a journey, not in vain.
For the last 4 stops, it's been running the yellow. Why did he change lane again?
Speed under skies that never sleep. We'll spin on roads where secrets keep. Palm trees sway into the beat so tight. Shadows chase sun through the neon light. Feel the rhythm ride the lane, every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Golden sand stretches for miles unseen. Tires cut through earth so green. Horns play songs in the bustling street, where the air and dreams endlessly meet. Feel the rhythm ride the lane, every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Dust on my face, stories untold. Night folds its dreams in a blanket of gold. Turn left with wonder, turn right with soul. On roads uncharted, chasing control. Feel the rhythm ride the lane, every twist a pleasure plane. never sleep. We'll spin on roads where secrets keep. Palm trees sway into the beat so tight. Shadows chase sun through the neon light. Feel the rhythm, ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Golden sand stretches for miles unseen. Tires cut through earth so green. Horns play songs in the bustling street, where the air and dreams endlessly meet. Feel the rhythm, ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane. Engine hums a sweet refrain. Life's a journey, not in vain. Dust on my face, stories untold. Night folds its dreams in a blanket of gold. Turn left with wonder, turn right with soul. On roads uncharted, chasing control. Feel the rhythm, ride the lane. Every twist a pleasure plane.
So overall, this has been a pretty much smooth ride, except for that place where I had to nudge it to keep going because it stopped. Thinking there was like a red light. But yeah, I think this system really smooth, really nice. And I'm not an EV fanboy. Like I love the system. I love how functional it is. Or an autonomous driving or self-driving fanboy or a Tesla fanboy, like people would say. I like to say it as it is. It's a nice system. It's still functional. It's smooth. However, there are still some quirks. Like what you saw happen there. Do I see use case for it? Right now it makes driving easier. I've done like lots of inter-province road trips with it, and it has made my life much easier. Like I don't feel like I've driven after doing like 12 hours on the road. That's a use case for it that I can see, right? That said, a couple of other things to consider also in terms of use cases. People with mobility challenges, maybe the lower limbs are gone, paralysis, amputation, whatever. And then they have to like use a device with their hand. It's not the most convenient, driving like a gas car, and not just a gas car, like a non-autonomous vehicle that you have to like do everything yourself. I see a nice use case for it there, where in such cases, you hold on to it. You can sit behind your car, let it drive you, and when something comes up like what happened just there, you can act. But at least for the most part, you're just watching, you're just paying attention. That's a cute little car. You're just watching, you're just paying attention. That's it. So those are the use cases. Someone who has anxiety from, say, maybe they were in an accident or something, and so driving has become really, really hard for them. I know a few persons who fall into that category. This would be another, system that I think would work very well for such one. So, but yeah, overall, beautiful, nice, smooth, enjoyable experience. So I might have to take over here because I think it's showing that I have to go ahead, but then this is where the parking lot is. So yeah, I'm gonna, of course, this, you can't blame it. I didn't sort of nudge it to go into the parking lot. So I have to park the car. So, oh, lot is full. I didn't even check that. Oh, says lot full. someone would have to leave. But yeah, I'm not about to wait to find out. So yeah, I wasn't paying attention to the sign. It says lot full, so gotta get out of here. This explains why the parking here is one of the most expensive in the entire city. If when you want to pay, it's difficult to get a spot. So yeah, that's it. Smooth drive overall. I've enjoyed it. Now I have to look for parking. So these are the instances where the human part needs to take over. So yeah, ooh, ooh, I found a spot. So I'm gonna let it park itself as well. So yeah, talking about use cases for this. So the use cases that I see are instances where someone has mobility challenges. For instance, maybe an amputee, someone who is paralyzed from like waist down or something, who have to use, those devices that they use, with the hands. It's difficult, you're controlling with the steering with one hand, you are braking and accelerating, especially in like Vancouver's traffic like this. It's not convenient, right? So I see a use case for like this because it was a smooth ride overall, aside for that instance where it stopped thinking there was a stop sign. Everything was smooth. It would have been zero intervention if not for that. And I've done like many miles where I've never had to intervene, especially on highways and all of that. So in such a case, I think you'll be fine. Someone who maybe had, got into an accident and is suffering from some form of anxiety, I think it will be another nice use case for it. Do I think it's truly completely autonomous, full self-driving completely? No, you still need the supervision, like we saw when it stopped in the middle of the road, thinking there was a stop sign. So, but in terms of how good the system is, overall, I'm pleased with it. So, let's go enjoy the EV show. Let's see if we'd find some cool new, electric vehicle, electric home charging, technology. Yeah. Thanks for coming along with me. I will see you guys.